Welcome. My name is Barney Reese. I am the author of How Blessed You Are in God's Promises. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about the concepts of the universe. The reason I choose this, there's so many concepts of the universe. As I was telling a friend of mine today, I said, start looking for the good in everything, in everybody, and that's what you will find. If you look for all the bad, you will find it. People say, there's no light in anybody. That can't be possible. It's a positive and a negative frequency. Whatever you decide to go to is what you're going to be. If you're happy, joyful, laughter, love, all these things are going to make you the best version of you. That's why I love Yeshua, which some people know him as Jesus. And he always said, love everybody, even thy enemy. Why was this so important? Because love requires everything. How do I know this? For 7 years, I couldn't feel anything. So when you become numb, you can't feel nothing, not even the love from anybody. Then you start exerting things almost like a vampire because you can't feel anything no more. So you're numb, so you're trying to understand what's going on. I actually would say this. I made this through discipline and by the creative universes and all the people and all the entities that have helped me throughout my life and all the friends and everybody that's been around me when I was going through my hard time and nobody knew and I couldn't tell anybody. But what I learned was when you overcome this, one day I felt like never before. I felt like the Grinch from Christmas, and all of a sudden I could love once more. And before, since I had tried so hard, I loved harder than I ever did. I learned to love everything, even things I didn't like before. I would get mad, but I wouldn't hold on to that anger. Instead, I'd be like Yosemite Sam and stomp on my hat and put it back on my head and going about my way. That's why I'm a firm believer if somebody causes you problems, just hit them in the mouth and go on about your business. The reason you want to do this, you're not holding on to it. If you may not do this, that's up to you, but that's just a suggestion. The point is, people will leave you alone and they'll understand that you're not going to put up with this. Remember, you're trying to do with the yin and yang, which is a balance in life. You don't want to be either too high or too low frequencies. You want to be in the center, balance, not overbalance, because if you're too nice, then people take advantage of you. If you're too mean, then people won't have nothing to do with you. If you don't believe it, you can find any jerk you want to find, and they're usually going to be alone. Why? Because nobody wants to be around a jerk or self-centered person or somebody that's all about themselves and all they think about is them and they don't care about you. And then some of you go out here and you think you found the love of your life, and they've been frauds. They've been fakers. They've been telling you everything. But here's what I want you to get out of life. Go for what you want. If that young man or young lady is something that you're interested in, go for them. Talk to them. If you're overweight, start losing weight. Cut back on things. Start looking at ways to lose weight. How long will it take you? As long as it takes. You only fail when you stop. First attempt in learning is failure. How many times do you fail? Until it becomes possible for you to do everything else. Nobody can beat you but you. Remember that. You are your worst enemy. You think these jerks care about you? Well, I made his day. I'm going to tell you. Do you honestly think they take this and put a notch in their belt every time they anger somebody or piss somebody off? No. They going about their merry way and act like they're nothing. Hey, honey, how you doing? How's the kids doing? How's everything else going? They don't even think about you. But they messed your day up. Sometimes people have a bad day. Overlook that unless they continue to do it and then put them in their place. If somebody invades your space over and over again, then it's time for you to get them out of your space, however that may take to be. Some of you are focusing on all the negative in this world. And this is what the universe says. Okay, let me give you more of that experience. Understand you are a cosmic, spiritual, vibrational light being in a body, in an energy universe. Everything's moving. And you can have that experience. I want to be wealthy. Well, how wealthy do you want to be? I want to be rich. How rich do you want to be? I want to have freedom, fire, financial independence, retire early. I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. Maybe that is rich to you. I want to own a Corvette. Maybe that is rich to you. I want to have a mansion. Maybe that is rich to you. Then get started. Start taking the classes. Start learning the skills. I'm poor. I work at McDonald's. How can I get out of that situation? I'm only making minimum wage and I only get 20 hours a week. Then get a second job. Learn another skill so that you can leave McDonald's. You are your worst enemy. Oh, I'm gonna play video games every weekend. I'm gonna get one job because I don't think I need to work two jobs. You do what you have to do. And this is my saying. Listen to it very carefully. Do what others won't do to go where others cannot go. Do what others will not do to go where others cannot go. If you talk to anybody successful, listen, I get up an hour early. Why? I'm finished with my exercise before I go to work in the morning, and that becomes a necessity. But you only get 5 hours sleep, but on weekends I get to sleep an hour later. The point is they enjoy life, everything about life. If you become a martial artist, any martial artist will tell you, you're going to have to train night, day, whenever you get a chance, in your mind, study your techniques, and you're always going to have something to learn. Nobody knows everything, and nobody's great at anything until they study it and practice it until they become a perfectionist. I'm a firm believer, if you take any kind of martial arts, here's my question to you. If somebody your size, as big as you, jumped on you, could you get them off? If the answer is no, could you handle yourself? Could you go home to your family if your life depended on it? If the answer is no, then you're not training hard enough. And I don't care who you are, and I don't care what belt you are. That's just the way it is. Because you don't know what your opponent's going to be. You don't know if you're going to fight 2 or 3 opponents. You don't know where they're going to be at and how they're going to be. If you're a boxer, it's the same thing. How many people can I knock out? Well, I'm a lightweight boxer. That's fine. But you train as though your life depends on it, because it just may do. Because what if that's all you had to do? If you go through me, you get to go home tonight. If you don't, I kill you. Would you fight for your life? Well, I'll carry my gun. Well, there's no guns allowed in here. And you just happen to go into a club and get into a bad situation, and the next thing you know, this guy looked at you, thought you was looking at his girl, and now he's ready to jump on you for no apparent reason. Oh, this happened to me twice. So don't say it can't happen to you, because it can. Then you have to be able to do whatever it takes to go home to your family. And I hope whoever is hearing this is resonating with you. But if you want your life to change, I want to be whatever it may be. You decide to become the best version of you. I'm constantly studying while I'm going home. Why? I have about a 30-minute drive. That's 30 minutes I get to listen to a book. In a week, I've almost listened to one book. When do you write? When I get time. Why do you do all this? Because I can. Well, how do you know you're going to wake up in the morning? I don't. So I take advantage of every day I can. Sometimes I have to take a nap in the afternoon because I'm just freaking tired. And it's just a 30-minute nap. A nap. Not sleep all day. And then I'll get up and roll again. The point is, become the best version of you. Whatever it is that you want in life, go toward it. Go toward it. If you found the love of your life, don't let them get away because you're too scared to talk to them. Tell them your feelings. Tell them the way you feel. If they say no, guess what? That means you got a chance to find somebody that's going to say yes. Wow, I changed the whole script on that. And you know what? Fellas, most of it is confidence. The more confident you become, the better you become of you, the more that's going to come out of you. That light that shines in you, that spark that is you, is going to get brighter. That magnetic field is going to get wider. And then people will want to be around you. They will gyrate to you. This is your magic power. And everybody that focuses on all the good that they can do in the world with everything they're able to do can do this power. Remember, they feed off of negative energy. They're called energy vampires. They feed off of negativity. They call them all kinds of names, but the truth is that's what they're doing. They're feeding off of you to feel better about themselves. Matter of fact, they'll pour all their problems off on you and walk away and say, man, I feel so much better. But you feel worse because you've let that happen to you. Don't allow people like that around you. Get rid of them. Get them out of your life and say no more. This is enough. I've had it. If you're depressed, start focusing on all the good you can. Look at the dog that loves you every day, the cat that may say hello to you, the bird that tweets in the window. Look outside and look at the sun whenever you get a chance. Focus on all the good in the world, and you won't have time to focus on the bad in the world. Is it going to be bad? Yes. Say your piece and go on about your way. Be like Yosemite Sam, get mad, stomp on your hat, put it back on your head, and go on your way. Somebody cause you enough problem that you need to pop in the mouth and go on your way. My name is Barney Reese. Love thyself, for you truly are well loved. Thank you. Goodbye.